Hi everyone, welcome to Late Night Snack. I'm Allison Kinnear. This is Voice of Our Own, and every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, I get on Facebook Live and talk for a few minutes about parenting, leadership, self-care, and just life. And tonight, what I wanted to talk about, since we've been talking about imposter syndrome this month, I wanted to share a really great tool to put in your imposter syndrome toolkit. And that is the tool of swagger. And I wanted to start off by telling you a little story about swagger. So a couple of weeks ago, I got an email from someone who said, "Hey, I really want to talk to you about the possibility of working together." And when I read the email, I got very excited about this new prospect, but I also got really nervous. And even though I just did an amazing talk for Amazon and I was doing, really great work, I just felt myself get kind of shrunk down, and I just kind of wanted to hide. I knew I wanted to talk to the person, but I wanted a few days. I wanted a buffer. And I decided no, let's have the conversation sooner rather than later. And she said, "Great, let's talk." But even though the meeting was happening sooner than I really wanted to, because part of me just wanted to hide for a minute and be like, I don't know if I'm worthy of this opportunity. I don't know if I'm good enough. All of those fears were running through my head, and I knew what I needed to do, which was to tap into my swagger. And even though I work from home, I'm not one of those people who stays in my pajama bottoms all day. I need to get dressed, because if I stay in my pajama bottoms, I will be like a slug all day, and I don't want that. And even though I was dressed, I was like, no, I don't need my regular clothes. I need my swagger clothes. And so I put on a dress, I put on my nice earrings, I put on some makeup, even though it was just a phone call. I put on my high heels. And before the call, I danced to one of my favorite, psych myself up songs. And then I got on the call and I felt fantastic. One of the things that happens with imposter syndrome is it clouds all of our memory about our successes. It clouds out all of our memories of why we're in this position in the first place. It's like it takes over and just blacks all of that out. So it's almost like you can't even remember, why did I get hired, or why do I have a successful business in the first place? Why do I don't even know. I feel like it's like I just pulled a big trick on everyone. That's what imposter syndrome does. It makes us think in these ways. So we have to snap out of it, and we have to find a way to remember what got us here in the first place, to remember the part of us that really does know what they're doing, to remember pardon me for the cursing, but to remember the badass in us, to remember the person in us that is doing amazing work. And one way that you can do that is you can dress yourself in your most successful way. If you can, I was even talking to a client today about, you can put on your sexy bra or sexy underwear. Nobody needs to know. You can wear your regular clothes, but something that kind of makes you light up. You can, and then I would really recommend, if imposter syndrome is an issue, you can use it like I did for just that one moment. You knew something big was going to happen, so you got yourself all psyched up for it. But if you're struggling with imposter syndrome every day, you can also listen to some music to help yourself get into that swagger space. And the thing is that we can't control whether success comes to us or not, but we can influence it. And we can influence success by influencing ourselves. by helping us remember our amazingness, helping us remember that inner contender in us. And so I just want, because when we access that inner contender, then that's when we start doing amazing work. We don't do our amazing work from this small, like, fear place. Nobody shows up as their best self then. We show up as our best self when we're like, all right, let's do this. I don't even know if it's going to work, but man, I'm ready. Let's do this. That's the space that our greatness shows. That's the space when our great work comes forth. But we have to, if we are having a hard time getting to that place, find something. Music is such a great tool, and Brene Brown talks about this in her work. She talks about the importance of anthem songs. You know, that those anthem songs that just psych you up, that get you in that right headspace. So wear something that kind of lights you up. Listen to some music that gets you psyched up. And I'm telling you, Impostor Syndrome has a really hard time surviving when you got your swagger on. And when you have your swagger on, you are stacking the deck toward your success in your favor. So that is what I want to leave you with today. Go ahead, get your swagger on this week. And if you have a song that you love, a song that gets you psyched up, a song that gets you in the right headspace, put it in the comments. I'll put one, maybe two songs that I love to listen to help myself get all amped up. So if you have a song, put it in the comments below. Anyway, I wish you a full night of uninterrupted sleep tonight and always, and have a great week. And I can't wait to hear about your swagger. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.